Canada's favorite game show.
Jimmy, sorry to interrupt. Can I just, it's my turn to defend the belt. I was forced by a senior executive, Mr. Johnston.
You actually handed it to me last week.
He said, can you please bring up the Ottawa Sport Hall of Fame? So tonight's my actual first chance.
You had one moment of generosity.
It's getting old.
It's not.
Getting old.
It's not. It's my, chance.
It was old months ago. 3 weeks from the end of the regular season, let us vote on the Hart Trophy based on its literal definition. Which of these skaters is the NHL's most valuable to his team? I'm not sure many people vote that way anymore. Kucherov, McKinnon, McDavid, Matthews, all worthy. Pick one.
Nathan McKinnon, I understand the quiz master has a love affair with coming up with all these fancy stats and first assists and all that, but I think for this award, you just got to simplify and said, who's been the best guy for his team? And it's Nathan McKinnon, the home point streak. The coach, everybody in Colorado has said this guy has been a man on a mission from the start of training camp. It's so impressive.
Nikita Kucherov for me. Now, we're talking about a collection of elite talent here, not just the names, but the teams that these players play on. But doesn't it seem like every time you see a Tampa Bay Lightning highlight, chances are that Nikita Kucherov is involved in some capacity? You take him out of the mix, I'm not sure they're in the playoff blend.
Connor McDavid, for me, look at the beginning of the season where I don't think he was healthy, and then all of a sudden he comes back, and he comes back with a vengeance. I mean, this guy is going to get 100 assists this year, and he's going to join the company of 3 other players, Lemieux, Gretzky, and Orr. Listen, he's only 5 points back now of Nathan McKinnon, which is pretty incredible considering the start that they had.
I want to clip this and show it to every other market in the country who says that all TSN ever does is talk about Austin Matthews nonstop, because none of you selected him in this answer. If Austin Matthews is Toronto's best goal scorer, who is the city's second best goal scorer? William Nylander or the PWHL's leading goal scorer, Natalie Spooner-Dregs?
William Nylander. I mean, the guy is sitting poised. He's already got the career year established in points, and he'll establish a career best in goals as well when he drives it up to 40-plus before Game 82 of the regular season. That's good enough for second overall.
Natalie Spooner, boys. 15 goals in 19 games. She's on pace for 65 in an 82-game schedule. And let's also say she's been in on 40% of their goals. So you think about that in the production. This team was in the basement at the beginning of the year. She started scoring. Her team's the top of the standings.
William Nylander, he had an incredible start to the season, James, and then he signed the contract. He had a bit of a dip, and to his credit, he's really climbed out of it. He's been clutch for the Maple Leafs, his goal-scoring prowess. He's a powerful guy, and he's shown up every night and competed, and I think that's the most important thing. Shout out to Natalie Spooner, though.
Good cover. That's a guy trying to hang on to the belt. You can't hedge.
Now they're great.
The most speculative question in quiz history, and the quiz is speculative all the time. By the time their NHL careers are over, who will be regarded as the best Hughes brother? 24-year-old Quinn, 22-year-old Jack, 20-year-old Luke. Cheryl.
Captain Quinn for me. And I look what he's doing and how he's manipulating the blue line, the offensive blue line in particular. 81 points. I mean, he has been incredible, but he's also plus 39. So what he's done on the defensive side of his game, how he's worked on that has been incredible. But the way he can get pucks through the net with his edge work is just simply incredible.
Jack Hughes, I think he's going to win maybe multiple Hart trophies. I think he's that talented of a player. He's very dynamic. His skill with the puck is outrageous. I know he's battled some injuries. The team's gone up. They've had their ups and downs this year, James, but this guy's the real deal. How he's going to make McDavid and Matthews and Pasternak go away, I'm not sure, but I think he can win some Hart trophies.
I feel bad for Luke, but I'm going with Quinn Hughes as well. I mean, we know he's a freewheeling defenseman. He skates almost effortlessly, and with that style, it also feels like he could play forever.
Will franchise icon Sidney Crosby, 1 year removed from UFA status and likely facing a long rebuild in Pittsburgh, retire as a Penguin or leave and try to win a 4th Stanley Cup elsewhere? So retire as a Penguin or leave for a cup bid. I'm
going to say leave for a cup bid. It just seems like Sidney Crosby, one of the greatest competitors of all time. You think about everything that goes into the Stanley Cup playoffs, that's what Sidney Crosby's all about. I can't see him being a part of a rebuild the last 3 or 4 years.
Retire as a Penguin for me, and I think it's more nostalgic for me because he was drafted by that team. He has 3 cups. He turned over that organization. So more nostalgia, but I retire as a Penguin.
Leave for a cup bid. I think that the fire is still burning in that belly to chase another Stanley Cup, and I also think he's a little bit sour. He's got another year left, so if he leaves in the offseason, maybe he helps the Penguins by what they're getting back.
You can't.
You giving it to yourself? Are you giving it to yourself?
I'm sick of awarding it. Evil Ellen's on camera 4 tonight. She will award the quiz belt. Evil Ellen.
I picked
Yes!
Oh!
See?
E!
That's game respect
Come
game right
on.
Yeah.
It was
Especially.
a spoon.
And after he doesn't
It
pick
was a Spooner
Spooner
comment.
either.